All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is how I made $500 today. Today was definitely weird. Very I wouldn't say choppy conditions. As you see, NQ sorta had movement, while ES was actually chopping around. So yeah, I took two trades or took three trades. You can see this shit's crazy. And then I took another trade, which was a win. The other two trades were break even. Let's get into this. So coming into the day, actually, I want to talk about this. What time frame am I on? Okay, let me play out one more. So coming into the day, or literally right before market open, we took out these relatively equal highs right here, and then we had this hourly high inside this 5 minute gap. Market open. Let's play this out. Boom, market opened. We took out that hourly high inside the fair value gap, and I saw this bread and butter setup right here. Good break even point at this low. And I was like, all right, if we inverse this, I'm taking shorts, right? At first, I want to take longs. I thought we were going to come down, sleep this out, sleep all this like trend line, because you can see it's trend line liquidity right here. Boom, 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 right? At first, I thought we were going to come down, and then I was going to target relatively equal highs, and then those hourly highs, but we instead took them out and then took out the highs now. So, bearish. And then I saw this move, and I was like, okay, not bad. I mean, we're just making liquidity to take it out. Then we inverse this, right? And we're so close to my break-even point. I still took this trade with a break-even right here. Yeah. So I took this trade. And usually I would tell my students, do not take this trade because look how close you are to your break-even point, right? I just had conviction in this trade just because we have all this low resistance liquidity right here. And it was just so obvious. Stop loss was right here. Take profit down here. And let's see what happened. So, boom, we came down, instantly got break even. Yeah. So that was that first trade. And then, let me leave this real quick. And then, so yeah, break even here. Holy shit. So break even there, as you see. Second trade was off this 2 minute inverse with break even at the beginning of the 1 minute fair value gap. Again, hit that break even point, move stops to break even, got stopped out. And I was like, all right, bro, this makes no sense to me, right? And then this is where I was gonna get off the charts, and then I saw the 2 minute inverse. But what made no sense to me is we came up into that 5 minute gap, we took out that hourly high, right? We started coming down. Yes, we sort of took out this low resistance liquidity, but since it's all low resistance, right, like trend line, our last target is right here. So I saw that and I was like, all right, we're definitely gonna come down there. But one thing that made no sense to me was how we came back up into this gap, sweeping out this protected high. This is already a protected high. So we just came up, swept it out, made a new protected high. Then we got a 2 minute inverse right here. Like I said, break even. And I was like, all right, bro, what the fuck is going on? But I just saw this retest into that gap, into that 1 minute gap, and I went short again, break even at this new low right here. Boom, hit break even, and yeah, for a 1 to 2 risk reward, today was definitely weird. I told the Discord, I was like, all right, we have this 30 minute gap. Where was it? We have this 30 minute gap. We could go long, target these hourly highs inside this hourly fair value gap as well. But ideally, I would like to look for shorts because we still have to balance out this range. Where is this? Yeah, we still need to balance this out. The only problem, with taking shorts, is just this can reverse at any time. So yeah, hopefully we can balance out this range by today, and then we can actually start getting some legs up. Do we have anything interesting? Yeah, we do. We have these 4 hour highs inside this gap. I think if we can balance out this range today and then start seeing reaction upward, I think for Friday we can come up after CPI and take out these highs. So yeah, that's pretty much the trade I took today. Definitely a weird day, and I don't know, it just makes no sense. For example, Um, yeah, it's mainly these like sweeping out these protected highs again, right? It wasn't like a regular sweep. It was we're sweeping out protected highs, which was weird. But yeah. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching this trade recap. If you haven't followed all the social medias, join Traders Corner. Tomorrow we have CPI, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow if I take a trade. Peace.